Aunt Earl and Vinny here in the Woodlands. I'm a member of We the People of Texas, and we're sponsoring this event tonight. I'm also a member of a national movement called Go, Get Out of Our House, which is a plan to evict all 435 members of the U.S. House. The reason I'm here and why I feel very strongly is I've always been passionate about politics. I never thought I'd be speaking before people or be involved in any grassroots movements, but I'm frightened for the loss of our state and possibly and definitely our country. I sit around and I think, how many people feel that we have to get rid of politicians who continually say one thing and then do another, or just don't do anything, continually subverting the will of the American people? I think, how many people think that the will of the people of Texas would be best served by someone who comes from the private sector rather than another out-of-touch, elitist career politician who loses sight of their mission, which is to represent us. Instead, they serve the special interest groups that fund them, their party, and themselves. I believe something of historic proportions is happening to our country and is trickling over to our state to infringe on our liberties. Elections have consequences. People need to understand that. We need to return control of our national and state governments to the people. Continually replacing Democrats and Republicans with like-minded people will only accomplish moving us further towards socialism. We need to reduce government and not just slow it down once a decade. 90% of us disapprove of the job our representatives are doing, yet we send 95% of them back to office each election. We all occasionally hear people say they like their state congressman, their state rep, their state governor, that he or she generally votes the way he or she should. These people say they want change, but they're not sure we need to replace them. We need to get these folks to wake up and see the big picture. They need to understand this is not a popularity contest. We don't choose our representatives because we like them. We choose them because they're going to bring the right pieces of legislation up for a vote. For example, over 95% of Americans favor the Single Bill Act, which is every bill must cover one and only one item. Yet it's never even been brought up for a vote. They don't force a vote for state sovereignty, term limits, or balanced budget amendment. They don't seal our borders. They don't fix our education system. When somebody says that their politician generally votes the right way, we need to let them know that we are demanding that they put the votes that are important before the people and before the legislature.
That's right.
Yes. If we keep electing the same people and expecting different results, we are insane. Any person who doesn't see the value of adding a candidate to the ballot who is not beholden to special interest groups, is not controlled by a political party, and is not a career politician is part of the problem, in my opinion. Anyone who doesn't believe that there is more than one qualified candidate in their 660,000 member district is not thinking. So if you want change, if you want to bring about a restoration of accountability in government, and to create new leadership, ensuring that our elected officials serve the people, then you've done the right thing by coming here tonight. If you're like me, you see the need for change, not only at our national level, but at our state level as well. Our group met Debra Medina at a local Montgomery County event. She was there to promote herself in her campaign. Those of us from our group that attended the event asked if she would take 5 minutes to sit down with us after the event and tell us her stand on several issues. After that discussion, she portrayed herself as the real deal, someone like you and me, who's fed up with the direction of our country and our state. Our group realized that we wanted to get to know her better, so we decided to invite her to speak before us. Debra Medina is a wife, mother, registered nurse, businesswoman, and rancher. In politics, Debra has always drawn strength from the courage of her convictions. She first got involved in politics in the early 1990s, and she's the immediate past chairman of the Wharton County Republican Party. She stands solidly on the principles of limited government, a sound economy, individual liberty, and the sacred importance of family, community, and faith.